Hey guys, Paul from Ashen.
Hi, Paul!
It is New Comic Book Day for the week of April 21st. We're going to get
Good
started
job,
right now.
Paul.
This episode brought to you by the comic book store.
That's us.
Yeah. Buy a comic. You know you want to.
Hey guys, it's Tim from Capes and Scowls, comic book store, Team Ashen, and 75 different places. I've upgraded it 10 places. Paul, how do you feel about that?
No, 75 was what you had last week.
Oh, then it's 85. Way better.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I do stuff.
Okay.
I'm very busy. Let's talk about trades, because that's what I do first. We got Wonder Woman, the Four Horsewomen. This is volume 4 of the... is this the current run? Yes it is. Wonder Woman's been pretty solid. I feel for a while now. All of the Rebirth stuff's been pretty good. Superman by Tom King. Up and Away collects the 6-issue miniseries. Batman, Creature of the Night. This was okay. It kind of lost a lot of people because it took so incredibly long for the last issue to come out. So, I mean, if you avoided it, hey, now's the time to read it. We got Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Darkest Night, which that title really hurts my brain, and I don't like that. But, you know, if you like Dark Knights and you enjoy Death Metal, more the same, you should enjoy it. We got Wind, Book 1. This is a boombox book, and it is by James Tynion, who Paul loves. Like a lot. Right, Paul? Paul's ignoring me.
Department of Truth.
Yes, Department of Truth is Tynion. Frankenstein. This is actually a book. Yes, this is actually a book version of Frankenstein with Bernie Wrightson art in it, which is pretty cool. I mean, come on, you can't beat that. The Complete Emily the Strange. I always see this, and I've never read any of it, but can't read everything, right? I'm sure this is a really solid book because it's been around forever. We got Dawn of X, Volume 15. You know I hate this by now. Why do we keep doing this? Why do I keep ordering it? This is terrible. Don't read comics like that. Read all of X-Men, all of Excalibur, all of whatever. But this weekly, monthly, I hate it. Anyways, Deadpool by Joe Kelly, the complete edition. This is a ton of 90s Deadpool. It's actually a pretty good mix, I'd say. So if you're a big Deadpool fan, definitely go for that. We got Die 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 Volume 2, which is a near mint collector's item. How fun. Never really got into it though, sorry. Captain Marvel. This is Volume 5. Still going strong. I like what they're doing in the current issues, which are slightly beyond this, so probably good. We got Avatar The Last Airbender. This is the Rift being released as an omnibus for the first time. I think first time, at least a soft cover. Black Widow Volume 1. We read a little bit of this. This was pretty good, pretty solid. You know, Kelly Thompson. Always enjoy her. And then finally, this massive Immortal Hulk by Alex Ross poster book. Really pretty. It's floppy, so you can't kill a man. I'm just kind of like, hey, nobody wants that. But these posters are awesome, so check them out.
First up, we have Radiant Black issue number 3. I rave about this book. This book was okay. This issue was very much just didn't go anywhere. It's still a good issue. It's still a good read because you are starting to get his reasoning and trying to kind of see how bad his writing actually is and why he's not a very successfully published writer. Trying to figure out his why on why these characters are doing the things that they do, and just can't really figure that out. And at the same time, he's trying to stumble around and kind of find his why as being a superhero, with his friend really pushing him harder than he wants to be. It was an enjoyable read, but it's definitely not an issue that you need to be popping in on unless you're already in for the ride. So if you haven't picked it up, go pick up the first 2 issues first, so that way you actually care about this issue. Otherwise, this is definitely not an issue for you to pop in on.
Just as a note before I do my first book, yes, I know the Batman Fortnite 0-point issue is the hottest thing ever, but we decided it's polybagged. We're not going to read it. We'll leave it for somebody else. Some kid can get the code and really enjoy it, and I'm over this Fortnite thing already. So I'm going to read something else. But you know what I did? Something stupid. I read Way of X, number 1.
What?
Yeah, I read Way of X, number 1.
Okay.
Me, the guy that doesn't really care for the X-Men. It was okay. It's a huge book with a huge amount of setup. It's all Nightcrawler for the most part, and how he interacts with the other X-Men. He is not super comfortable with the way everybody just shrugs at death now. It goes against his religious morals, and he's not like preaching it at everybody. He's just like, you shouldn't be okay with this. Pixie does something kind of crazy, and I was pretty surprised by it. It's very graphic, and I think it's worth checking out for that. But in general, this isn't for me. It's got moments, but it's just a little long-winded for me to just kind of keep going and going and going. It gets somewhere, but ultimately I was like, I didn't care. But if you're a Nightcrawler fan, you should probably check it out. I don't know. This Krakoa thing, I don't like it.
Next up, we have Godzilla Monsters and Protectors, issue number 1. No. It's a very goofy story, and to me, Godzilla isn't goofy. This is very much a kid story teaching, basically, like, I don't even quite know what's up with this book. I just don't know. It's very much a told from the end of the story kind of thing, where it's a little kid doing a vlog about how he basically stopped Godzilla from rampaging. If you are a die-hard Godzilla fan, you'll probably find something in there. If you're looking for just something new, this is not the book for you.
Will the kids like it?
Kids might like it. I don't know. Do the kids like Godzilla?
Yeah, they love him.
Is that really a thing?
Yes.
Or do they just like, I don't know.
Godzilla.
Maybe.
All right, next up, I've got Cojucaru The Skinner. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it, Paul? This is a Mike Mignola book, Tales from the Outerverse. So I guess that makes it Hellboy adjacent. I'm not completely sure. I am not familiar with this character, so I don't know if he's used this character before, but I enjoyed this a lot. It is a story of evil Nazi witches fighting ally good witches and helping the humans, and man, it was a pretty interesting story. You know, the witches kind of come and they are destroying the Allied army, and they're trying to get to some place of religious significance so that the witches can't go in and keep slaughtering them. And the witches are like, well, that's fine, we'll just send in the Nazis. They'll slaughter them. They're just going to be fish in a barrel. Pretty crazy story. You do end up, the white witches end up summoning Cojucaru. I was worried I was going to screw that up, and I would have. Which is a knight, and she starts as a ghost, and she kind of starts materializing, and she's brought in to fight the witches. And it's kind of broken into 3 parts. The last part being after the battle's conclusion, where they explain her history, which is kind of fun. Pretty cool book, something different, and it's definitely not light reading. It's pretty cool, but I think it's something fun, something different. It does end abruptly. It's 1 of 2, so I feel like they were just like, nope, that's it, that's our page count, and I don't know, maybe pick it up and wait for issue 2 and then binge it. It really struck me as odd the way it just ended.
What is my pick of the week? It is Women of Marvel issue number 1. This is a compilation book. There's like 9 or 10 stories in here. Some of them are as little as a page long, and some of those are actually really nice. I like the art. The art in here, the writing style is actually pretty good. It's a girl power story, but it's not so much in your face that nothing's enjoyable. There are 3 or 4 main stories in here, dealing with Peggy Carter, dealing with Mystique and Rogue, She-Hulk. I like them. They're very, very, very good. This is a showcase of female talent on Marvel, and they packaged it well enough to where you're going to find something in here that you like. Whether you're looking for someone's art style or you're looking for someone's writing style, you're going to find it in this book, and that's what this book is meant to do. It's meant to showcase female content creation, but at the same time not give you something that you don't really want to read. So definitely grab this.
All right, my pick of the week is Stray Dogs, number 3. I've been really digging this story. It's been a lot of fun. The dark Disney kind of style that is going on here. I enjoy a lot of this book. I like how the dogs are kind of forgetful, and not all of them are on the same page, and they kind of stumble over each other, and it hampers their ability to kind of confront the master, see if the master's good or evil. Half of them think he's evil, half of them know he's evil. And there's a really good part of the story that focuses on the Dalmatian. And, I mean, there's some cool stuff, there's some sad stuff, but I really thought it was pretty creative use of the Dalmatian in this book. So I had a good time. If you're into dark, cutesy things, this is absolutely for you. And it's just been a good book, and I'm very curious to see what the payoff will be, how we'll end this story. What if it's just awful? What if it just ends awful? Paul, what do we do if it ends awful? I mean, like, morally awful. I'm sure the book will be great. I'm saying, like all the dogs died.
I don't know.
All the dogs died, they go to heaven, right? That's how that works?
That's supposed to be.
Same animator, I think. You know what? I'm not going to get into that again. But hey, this book's a lot of fun, and if you haven't checked it out, you should. All right, everybody, that's it for us this week. Hope you have a good rest of your week. You can find Paul on Twitch. You can mess with him while he's playing the game. What's that thing called? Dixper?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go on there and you can mess with Paul. You like mess with his keyboard, make him do really stupid things that will absolutely get him murdered in his game. That's a lot of fun.
Definitely did got me murdered quite a few times.
Yep, it is fun to do that to Paul. I'm looking forward to doing it myself. That's about it. So yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Bell notification, do that stuff. That helps us out. Check out the podcast, Capes and Scowls podcast, over on Apple Podcasts. Rate, review, all that. You know all this. I don't have to tell you this. But yeah, if you're feeling froggy, do it. That's it.